Good morning. Happy for Thursday. Oh goodness, I wish it was Friday. Whew, what a crazy couple of days. I wanted to apologize for not doing a video yesterday. Yesterday was absolutely insane. Between my own meetings, Amelia's stuff, my husband's doctor's appointments, other things that I had to do at home, I completely forgot because my brain, I forgot. So today we do a little longer story, some makeup for yesterday, and that's about it. Google Meet tomorrow at 1:30. And I guess that's really it. I heard from Kayana yesterday and Brinley and Ryland's been doing some stuff. Awesome. I hope you guys keep working on your stuff. You guys are working on day 9 today. Still working on reading. You're doing, I posted that vocabulary stuff for you guys to do yesterday for math. Please make sure you do it. I saw that Kayana was working on it. So keep working, keep getting your stuff done. Send me pictures if you're getting things done. If not, it's not the end of the world, but just wanted to see what you guys have been up to. And that's about it. Nora, I hope you had a great birthday. I hope you did something fun. And I guess that's really it. There's not much else going on. It's kind of quiet right now. I am going to talk to you guys tomorrow in our video, and then I'll talk more in Google Meets. End of the year. Oh, we have like 2 more weeks, guys. And we do awards. And from awards, I like to have you guys pick your awards for each other. So we're going to talk more tomorrow about a Google form that I'm going to send you guys out tomorrow afternoonish. And after our Google Meet, I'm going to send it out after our Google Meet. So I'm going to talk to you guys about that. So just be on the lookout for that. And 2 more weeks, guys. We can do it. 2 more weeks. All right. We're almost there. And it's almost Friday. It is almost Friday. Yeah. It's Friday Eve today. All right. So our story today is the name jar. Through the school bus window, Uni looked out at the strange buildings and houses on the way to her new school. It was her first day, and she was both nervous and excited. She fingered the little block of wood in her pocket and remembered leaving her grandmother at the airport in Korea. Her grandmother had wiped away Uni's tears and handed her an ink pad in a small red satin pouch. "Your name is inside," she said. "My name?" Uni had wondered. Again, she took out the red pouch to look at the wooden block with her name carved in it. As she ran her fingers along the grooves and ridges of the Korean characters, she pictured her grandmother's smile. "Is that thing for show and tell?" a boy asked Uni, surprising her. Uni looked up as more kids leaned over. "No, it's mine," Uni answered quickly, putting the pouch back in her pocket. "Are you new here? What's your name?" a girl asked. "Uni," said Uni. "Uni?" the girl asked, scrunching her face. Uni? Some kids chanted. No, Uni corrected. It's spelled U-N-H-E-I. It's pronounced Yoonhee. Oh, sorry, I was pronouncing it wrong. "Oh, it's Yohei," said the boy, like you-hey. Oh, you-hey, said the boy, like you-hey. "What about hey you?" Just then the bus pulled up to the school and the doors opened. Yoonhee hurried to get off. "You-hey! Bye-bye," the kids yelled as she left. Uni felt herself blush. Those kids aren't being very nice to her, are they? Yoonhee stood in the doorway of her new and noisy classroom. She was relieved that the kids on the bus had gone to other rooms, but her face still felt red. "Aren't you going in?" asked a curly-haired boy with lots of dots on his face. "You're the new girl, right?" he asked cheerfully. Yoonhee nodded, and before she could walk away, the boy took her hand and pulled her through the door. "Here's the new girl," he announced so loudly that the teacher, Mrs. Kokotos, almost dropped her glasses. Mr. Kokotos thanked him and greeted Yoonhee. "Please welcome our newest student," he said to the class. "She and her family just arrived from Korea last week." Yoonhee smiled broadly and tried not to show her nervousness. "What's your name?" someone shouted. Yoonhee pictured the kids on the bus. I haven't picked one yet," she told the class, "but I'll let you know by next week." As Mr. Kotos showed her to her desk. She felt many round, curious eyes on her. Why doesn't she have a name? She heard someone whisper. Maybe she robbed a bank in Korea and needs a new identity, a boy replied. I wonder why she's not telling people her name. Probably because she's afraid that they're going to make fun of her like the kids on the bus did. On the bus home, nobody teased her, but Uni kept thinking about her name. How was school, Uni? Her mother asked when she walked in. Did you understand your teacher? Yoonhee simply nodded. She unpacked her school bag and set the red pouch by a photograph of her grandmother. I'm glad you are learning English well, her mother said. You must study hard, behave nicely, and get good grades to show that you're a good Korean. I will, replied Yoonhee, but I think I would like my own American name, she said quickly. Her mother looked at her with a surprise. Why, Yoonhee? It's a beautiful name. Your grandmother and I went to the name master for it. But it's so hard to pronounce, Yoonhee complained. I don't want to be different from all the American kids. You are different, Yoonhee, her mother said. That's a good thing. Yoonhee just wrinkled her nose. Being different makes you unique. Makes you you. Later that day, he and her mother went to grocery shopping in their new neighborhood. They passed Vidal's Falafel, Tony's Pizza, and Dot's Deli. A big graffiti-painted garbage truck roared like a lion as it took off down the street. Roared like a lion. Sounds like a... I'm not going to tell you. Nothing sounded or looked familiar until they got to Kim's Market. The sign was both English and Korean. Her mother picked up cabbage to make kimchi, Korean-style spicy pickled cabbage, and other vegetables and meat. She also found some seaweed, Yoonhee's favorite, for soup. It made Yoonhee smile. Just because we moved to America, her mother said, doesn't mean we have to stop eating Korean food. At the checkout counter, a friendly man smiled at Yoonhee. Helping your mother with the shopping, he asked. Yoonhee nodded. I'm Mr. Kim, he said. And what is your name? Yoonhee, she answered. Ah, what a beautiful name, he said. Doesn't it mean grace? Yoonhee nodded again. My mother and grandmother went to a name master for it, she told him. A graceful name for a graceful girl, Mr. Kim said, as he put their groceries into bags. Welcome to the neighborhood, Yoonhee. That evening, Yoonhee stood in front of the bathroom mirror. Hi, my name is Amanda, she said cheerfully. Then she wrinkled her nose. Hi, my name is Laura. Maybe not. Her smile turned down. Nothing sounded right. Nothing felt right. I don't think American kids will like me, she worried as she began to brush her teeth. Shushi, she said in the mirror with her mouth full of toothpaste. Oh, hi, my name is Shu. Got it. Hoyt's having issues with words today. The next morning when Yoonhee arrived at school, she found a glass jar on her desk with some pieces of paper in it. Yoonhee took out one and read it aloud. Daisy. That's my baby sister's nickname, she said. But she said you can use it if you want, said Cindy, who sat next to her. Yoonhee took out the rest of the paper. Tamila, she read. I got it from a storybook, said Nate. She's smart and brave. Yoonhee nodded and unfolded another piece. Wednesday? Yeah, you came here on Wednesday, said Ralph. Thank you for your help. A smile spread over Yoonhee's face. Ralph quickly said, we'll put more names in. You can pick whatever you like, or pick them all. You have the longest name in history. These kids are so much nicer than the kids on the bus, and I'm not sure why she does not want to use her name. It really bugs me. It's your name. At 3 o'clock, the bell rang, and at the end of the school day, Yoonhee looked out the window and saw it was sprinkling. It's the same rain, she thought, but in a different place. She watched other kids leaving in groups. Hey, a familiar face called out to her. Yoonhee turned around to see the curly-haired boy again. I'm Joey, he said. And you? Don't you have any name? Yoonhee thought for a moment. Well, I can show you, she said, and took out a small red pouch. She pressed the wooden block on the ink pad and then stamped it on a piece of paper. This is my name stamp, she said. My grandma gave it to me. In Korea, I can use it as a signature when I open a bank account or write a letter. And whenever I miss my grandma, I use it to fill a piece of paper. Want to try it? She offered the stamp to Joey, and he carefully inked the stamp and pressed it hard on the paper. The red characters gleamed against the whiteness. Wow, that's beautiful, Joey said. Can I keep the paper? Sure, Uni said. And then the two of them shared her umbrella as they walked to the school bus. She still hasn't told him her name yet. Oh, man. Every day, the jar got fuller with more names, and Uni read them all. She found new names she liked. Miranda, Stella, Avery. They sounded interesting. I hope you choose the name I put in, Marco told her at snack time. I put in 3 more, said Ralph. Madison, Park, and Lex. There's my favorite street names. Maybe you should close your eyes and draw a name, Rosie suggested. Ralph frowned. That's silly. What if she doesn't like the name she draws? Well, we didn't get to choose our names when we were born, did we? Rosie argued. Everyone thought about this. So based on this picture, I really thought this boy was making fun of her and being mean to her. But when I read the story, that's not what's going on in this picture, is it? So that was a very interesting contrast. When Uni got home from school that day, her little brother ran to give her a letter. It was from Grandma. She opened it quickly. It said, "To my Uni, I hope you are enjoying your new school and new friends. Be sure to help your mother and your little brother. Here the moon is up, but there the sun is up. No matter how far apart we are, no matter how different America is from Korea, you'll always be my Uni, your grandma forever." Uni took out the wooden stamp and filled a paper with it. She thought for a long time in front of the bathroom mirror. Do you think she's ever going to tell them her name? On Saturday, Uni walked to Mr. Kim's store. Mr. Kim was helping a customer, but he looked up and greeted her. "Hi, Uni." "Hello, Mr. Kim," Uni replied. She felt as if she was back in her old neighborhood in Korea. "Hey," said the customer, turning around. It was Joey. "Your name is Yoonhee?" he asked her with eyes open wide. Yoonhee looked quickly at Mr. Kim, then turned to Joey. She nodded slowly. "Yes, it's pronounced Yoonhee. It means grace," Mr. Kim added. "Yoonhee," Joey said slowly, and this time perfectly. It made Yoonhee smile. "I'll have it ready for you tomorrow," said Mr. Kim to Joey. "Thank you, Mr. Kim. See you Monday, Yoonhee," Joey said to her. He left before she could ask him why he was at the store. On Monday, Uni came to class early to look at the names one last time, but the jar wasn't on her desk. Instead, there was a single piece of paper with a name on it. Uni slipped it in her pocket. Where's your name jar?" Ralph asked as soon as he saw it was gone. "I don't know," Uni said. "It wasn't on Mr. Kokoto's desk or on any other desk, and it wasn't on the counters or on any other shelves." As the other kids arrived, they helped look. Soon Mr. Kokotos came in and Ralph shouted at him, "The name jar's gone! The jar with the names in it!" "Gone," Mr. Kokotos replied. With a look of concern, he asked Yoonhee, "Did you get a chance to read all the names?" Yoonhee nodded. She took a breath. "I'm ready to introduce myself," she said. Do you think she's going to pick her name? Do you think she's going to pick a different name? I'm so confused. Yoonhee wrote her name in both English and Korean on the chalkboard. "I liked the beautiful names and funny names you thought of for me," she told the class, "but I realized that I liked my name best, so I chose it again. Korean names mean something. Yoonhee means grace. Grace, grace in he," shouted Ralph. Everyone tried to say it. Yin-ha-ee, Yoon-ya, Yoon-ha. Yoonhee said her name again slowly and clearly. Soon the kids began to say it better. Even Mr. Kokotos. They applauded Yoonhee's choice. "It was named after a flower," Rosie whispered to Yoonhee. "Lots of American names have meaning too," Mr. Kokotos reminded everyone. When the class was dismissed, Yoonhee heard her new friends say goodbye. "Bye, Yoonhee. See you tomorrow." "Goodbye, Yoonhee." Yoonhee said goodbye and then looked around for Joey, but he was already gone. I wonder where Joey is. And I wonder what Joey was doing at the market. So many questions, guys. Yoonhee, come downstairs, Mother called up to Yoonhee. "Your friend is here." Yoonhee rushed down to see who she meant. There stood Joey, and in his arms was the name jar. "Where did you find it?" asked Yoonhee breathlessly. Joey looked embarrassed. Well, I took it, but only because I wanted you to keep your own name. And you did." He reached in and pulled out the names. "Do you want to keep them?" he asked. Thank you. I'll keep them as a souvenir, Yuhi said happily. Then she pulled out a piece of paper from her pocket. Do you want this back? Joey grinned. You can keep it. I'll return the name jar to the class. Maybe you could put some Korean nicknames in it for us. Names with good meanings. I could do that, agreed Yuhi. I've already got a Korean nickname, Joey said. Mr. Kim helped me choose it. Carefully pulled out a small silver felt pouch from his pocket. Then he took out a dark wooden stamp with beautiful Korean characters carved sharply into it. He pressed it on the ink pad and then on the piece of paper next to her name. Chinku, read Yuhi. That means friend. And Chinku smiled back. The end. Oh, that was such a good book. So he went to the market for have Mr. Kim make one of those stamps so that it said friend, so that he could have that connection with Yuhi. I think that was really cool because sometimes we don't always have connections with people when we move to new places and new schools. And having that one friend, that one kind friend, makes all the difference. So you're working on day 9 today. If you have any questions, concerns, anything, let me know. I'm here if you need me. Get outside. It's going to be beautiful today. Amelia and I are going strawberry picking for a little bit. Something to do. We both need to get out of this house. And guess I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1:30. All right. Love you. Miss you. Have a great day. Bye, guys.